Shut up and sit down.
We should start every episode with semen.
Just ropes of semen going from every corner of the room.
Yeah.
Hey, my mic's not on.
Is your mic not on?
Say it again.
Your levels are showing
Say
up.
it again.
My mic's not on.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. I'm hearing you. Yeah, you're showing up on the thing. Maybe your headset got disconnected. I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about. My headset volume wasn't turned down at all.
Oh, that's your fault.
Thanks for being that close to making all those noises. Guys, welcome to Suds and Buds. Today we are drinking Michelob Ultra. Oda, what are you drinking?
Oda,
I don't know. No one handed me a beer.
Oh, do you want a beer?
I mean, you've been drinking flavored water.
You were about to be driving. I didn't. Way to go.
Fuck that mic.
As if we didn't have enough problems in the last episode. That we recorded, which is like as of this coming out months ago.
Months and months ago.
Guys, Vincent Herman here.
Bob Collins.
James Odell.
And this is a show where we just sit down and we just talk about shit. Who cares? It's
Where we seriously don't talk about shit.
Nope, that was the last show.
I mean, it's the same show.
It's the same show in spirit, but not in name or in its last name, which is why all that ADR had to be done after we recorded this.
We didn't even do the ADR.
We haven't done it. I've already talked to Odo about it. We're going to do it right after this recording.
Okay.
Anyways.
So what was something really weird that you guys used to do as a kid that you remember doing?
Hold
on.
Time out. Do you want, we should all try one of those gamma bombs.
We should.
They're not cold, though.
Fuck it, dude.
They actually might be cold enough because they were sitting
because he has no heat. He lives in an abandoned house.
Which somehow has enough electricity for me
Okay.
to charge my shit.
All right, here's a little backstory on what we're about to drink.
Okay.
The past couple years,
Thank you.
every time I give both Odell and Vin, hey, no, we're going to share one. I don't want to drink his only.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I figured it would maybe
we'll try that.
maybe bust
Anyways.
out some of the glasses out of your.
Two of them are still dirty.
Well. How many did you have in there total?
One.
So you have
three total, so there's one in there.
Well, fill one up. Me and Odell can share it. You can drink out of the can.
You guys will sip out of it. Okay.
It's
Odell,
okay.
if
It wouldn't be the weirdest thing of
Boys
mine
there.
that he put his mouth on.
Nope.
Odell, if you want to move my Game Boys there and dig out that crystal glass.
Well, going back to what I was saying is the last couple years, every time I give Odell and Vin a Christmas gift, I've been adding in some kind of nerdy themed alcohol.
That's fucking awesome.
Bro,
Right?
isn't it? I wanna
My little
steal it.
hidden bar there,
I wanna
which we
steal
will
it
not say
so
on mic
bad.
what it is.
It's,
Just note that I have a hidden bar and it's awesome.
Yes. To drink
Yeah.
or not to drink.
Dude,
That is
I'm
the
telling
question.
you, it's so much more special drinking. Get rid of that candy, for fuck's sake. It's so much more special drinking whiskey out of a crystal decanter than it is anything else.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, but
Well, like I said, the last couple of years I've been getting nerdy themed alcohol for Vin and Odell. The first year was
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Second,
was
What
so
did I
good.
get? I got Sub-Zero.
yeah, you got the Sub-Zero one. Vin got the
I got the Scorpion one. The Scorpion one, I remember us saying it was good, and the Sub-Zero one was crap.
Something.
I
Something
didn't
like
care
that.
for the Sub-Zero one.
Yeah. And then last year I got the Java the Hutt?
Java the Hutt. Yeah, I
Yeah.
still haven't tried that one. We were saving it for an edible obscurities, and now that may be changing. So we might just crack it
I don't
open
know.
on an episode.
No,
one day.
just give it. Just let him use it.
I don't know what's going on, so I can't talk about that any further.
Yeah.
But the joke he's basically making is a 13-year-old drinking alcohol.
And then this year it was kind of last minute,
It's not the weirdest thing to happen in Portsmouth.
but I found a beer made by Warped Wing called Gamma Bomb, and it looks very hulkish.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's obviously the
it's
inspiration here.
It's a. What,
I mean, it's a green can
it's
with
a
an
IPA.
orange fist.
It's an India Pale Ale.
So it's probably garbage.
Yeah, but the cans look cool.
Yeah,
Right.
the cans are awesome.
Hold on, let's read the back of it.
Okay.
Once there was a dictator so evil that he forced upon the masses a beer that had no soul. But then, one good-hearted scientist, or perhaps many posing as one, rose up and concocted an evil, dethroning formula and saved the world. Gamma Bomb IPA. I don't know what that word says.
Iridescent India Pale Ale with
flavors
of
of citrus, pine, and dry
resinous finish that
and
explodes
in
with
hoppy,
hoppy goodness.
You know what? Up until
Pull the pin. It's actually made in Dayton, Ohio. Don't open another one. You have your own 3.
Pulling the
up
pin.
until Bob couldn't read anymore,
That was
I would read that comic book.
yeah.
right?
For sure.
I should have
I'd watch
rehearsed
that movie.
It's an evil dethroning beer.
I would watch that movie made in the 90s with a really small budget.
In a world where the beer had no soul, one scientist rose up and made an IPA that played with your balls so good you dethroned
good,
an
because
evil
I really thought we were
scientist.
just rereading the thing.
No.
Okay, let's try this. We got it
Okay.
open. I poured some out for you guys.
Okay, I'm going to take a sip and let you have to take
Why
a
don't
sip.
you guys fucking not be?
Do you have straws? Like, we could do this like
No.
Lady in the Tramp style.
Do you guys want to? No, because your lips have to end up touching. If you're using straws, that doesn't happen.
Maybe. Okay, do I get a big...
you know what?
Here, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to take a big gulp and then spit half of it into his mouth. Is that cool?
If you're gonna do that, I'm getting a fucking Instagram ready.
I mean, is it gay if you say no homo first?
Are you guys gonna do something together with this glass? Because if so, I'm getting the Instagram ready.
You know what? Here, you can use a glass. I'll cup both of my hands together. You pour beer into it, and I'll drink it out of it.
Bob.
Like the Frontier
Not a
men
good
used to do.
idea. What are we doing?
He has flasks over there. Yeah, fill a fucking
We're
flask.
burning
Here.
recording.
No, this is good content. All right.
This is great content.
This is what's gonna happen. I'm
Yeah, here.
gonna
You're
try.
gonna spill so much beer in your crotch.
This is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it over this glass so nothing gets wasted.
Oh, God, he's being so
this-
ingenuitive.
Look at that! Yes, bitch! Yes.
This is a good idea.
All right.
This is a good idea for Suds and Buds.
All right. There's your flask.
I still
Here's
like
your
the
can.
idea of doing the damn Lady and the Tramp thing. But
Oh,
I guess
we'll try,
we'll
but
do
not
it.
with this
Alcohol
beer
in this to begin with.
because this is limited beer. All right.
Oh, that's true.
All right. Everybody going to listen. On the count of 3, we're going to clank glasses, flasks, and cans.
And we're gonna try it. One, two, three. All right. Ugh.
Yeah, that's not
That's an
special.
IPA.
Gamma Bomb Indian Pale Ale. Sorry, guys, not that great.
Maybe it might. It feels like it might be not as bad if it was cold.
To some people, it all depends on your taste of beer.
Yeah,
Like IPAs, they're super hoppy. They're real bitter.
7.2 alcohol volume.
that's not bad. Hey,
That's
I mean,
more than
I am a firm believer of drinking what you open, so I'm going to finish it. But
I mean, you could always pour more into my glass.
Okay.
If you don't like it.
yeah, you're gonna get that much. I'll finish the
Oh
rest.
my God! Yes,
Anyways.
it's Christmas. It's a Christmas miracle.
Can we talk about something now?
I'll
for
drink the
fuck's
beer
sake?
flavored water.
All these listeners gotta love us.
Well, you said you had something you want to talk about.
Well, I
What
felt
you
like
got?
Odell was going to go into something. I just
fuck
wanted to
him.
mention
Fuck
I'm
him.
wearing a sweet ass leather jacket these days, and I
know.
ordered another one. It's on its way. Yeah,
But honestly, the one that you got now is probably you probably bought it for a cheaper price than what you're doing.
dude, I
is.
got
And-
that son of a bitch at Goodwill for $30.
And I am so and it's real leather. It's not
Yeah.
a pleather. This is a
Yeah.
real legit leather jacket
When you think-
that I'm envious of. My girlfriend is envious of, and just about anybody from the '80s would be envious of.
When you think motorcycle jacket, that's what I'm rolling.
Yeah,
around in right now.
like the classic leather
oh,
jacket.
we're talking like
we're talking
what were they?
TMNT or God damn it, I did it again. I did it again. Didn't I do this last time we recorded an episode?
I remember. We were drunk.
Oh my god, yeah. Sorry for the last episode or two of Suds and Buds.
That first one was really good. Then another one got harsh.
The rant I went on about what makes a hero of that episode, dude. I can't wait to hear that.
Anyway, no, but what was that? West Side Story? The sharks or something?
Oh, yeah.
Like those greaser type. Wait, that's the kind of leather jacket.
Did you say sharks?
We're not bringing that up again. That thing from months ago that we just recorded minutes ago.
Did you say sharks? Because you know what I'd do if I had superpowers? Anything that had to do with sharks.
Anything that had to do with sharks. Doesn't matter the superpower.
No.
Could be sharks. No, but dude, I'm digging it. Like,
I like it.
I'm getting I'm getting a fresher attitude from it. Yeah. I'm awesome.
I feel like you need to grow your hair out a little more and have a little bit more of my style.
No, that look on your face, you're like
grease it back.
Dial it back a little bit.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Hey,
one out of two approves.
People feeling good about themselves. All right.
All right. What were you wanting to talk about? You were about to bring something up before we got real distracted.
No. Okay. From your childhood years, like whatever age range you want to take it to.
Porn.
But before graduation.
Porn.
What was something fucking weird that you did that...
You know what's weird that happened just now? It's fucking at the very ass end of 2018, at the time that this is recorded. You're hearing this in 2019, and Vincent is using a goddamn disposable camera. You could tell by the...
Running around with a Fujifilm fun saver.
Jesus Christ.
It makes the pictures mean more.
I get it.
That's all we're going to explain. Anyway, something weird we did in high school.
No, like, it doesn't even have to be from high school. Like, it could be something you remember that you did when you were 7. But something weird that you did that
Porn.
You didn't think was weird, but looking back on it now, know it was weird.
I not only know what I'm going to talk about, but I know the term for it.
Okay, since I've already said porn like at least a half dozen times, whenever this was before kindergarten, because I remember I knew how to write my name before kindergarten. I was told by my father or my mom, I don't know. I was told by one of my parents that, like, if I own something and I didn't want anybody else to take it, I write my name on it. Mm-hmm. That way, it's known that it's mine. Well, I found my dad's penthouses underneath his mattress. And I remember getting my ass busted by my mom because my dad apparently... one lonely night, went to look at his penthouses, and at the time, I went as Robbie, right? I was just flipping through pages on ass and titties. Every other page was Robbie, because they were mine. I wanted them. They were mine. So I was a dog that was pissing on something. I was claiming those ass and titties. And I remember my mom being so pissed off at me, dude, like, and spanking me. And my dad thought it was the greatest thing in the world, dude. My dad was so proud and so happy about it. But, I mean, I can probably think of a lot of weirder things, but that was the first thing that popped in my head because I kept saying porn.
I got in a lot of trouble for dragging out some family photos once and writing caption bubbles. And it was shit like my dad was swimming in it wasn't even anything clever. My dad was like a picture of my dad swimming in the pool. He's got like a pink fucking donut ring, and I don't even make a commentary about the thing. I just wrote fishy, fishy, fishy.
This is when you're like 17, wasn't it?
This is last week, dude. No, but yeah, I did that as a kid. No, mine is much weirder. Okay. I'm about to blow that out of the water. Mine is called auto-cannibalism.
What?
I'm just gonna let that sink in for a
Hold
minute.
on. Let me marinate in that for a second.
It's called auto-cannibalism.
Eating your own words is what that sounds like.
No, it is like eating scabs or like the crusty shit that forms in your eye when you wake up and shit.
Ew.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot up into my teen years.
So would be eating your own boogers be part of that?
I guess, but I never did that. That always seemed
because that would have been weird. That would have been weird. You know? What the fuck?
It's... And I used to have this rationale in my head that I was like, it's gonna make my body stronger.
I'm not putting out any waste into the world.
Odell had no idea what he signed up for. He has taken his headset off. He's walking away.
I mean, I feel you. Do you gotta go pee? Because you had like a fucking 45 minutes to go pee before we started recording this. Oh, I was gonna say.
He said,
Jesus.
check, please. I don't do it anymore, right? Like,
Sure, Vincent.
I
don't write my name on titties.
There's a difference between doing it on pictures and the real thing, Bob.
Who said he doesn't do it on pictures?
I mean, have you seen my
Is this
photos
like a
of
fetish
Odell?
for you?
Mine. I'll share. Mine.
So that was my thing for a very long time. Like, longer than I'm proud of, but...
Was that until last
like
week?
Any amount of time I would have been proud. If it was from like 6 or 7, I'd have been proud of it.
Super proud.
That's right there with it.
All right.
Yeah, that was my
Well,
thing.
since you brought it up, Odell,
You better have a good one.
You can't follow that, dude.
I can't.
You can't.
There's
You should have
no
went
following
first.
that.
You should have went first.
You should have went first. Here's your topic.
I secede to Vin.
No. Talk about what you were planning on talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even
I don't know. Maybe
remember
there's
now.
something there.
I know, right? Because like, if he went first, that would have been the end of the episode. It'd have been like a 5-minute episode of Vin talking about eating his own scabs and eye crust, and that's it. That's it, dude. You can't follow that up, bro.
Guys, this has been Suds and Buds.
My name's Bob.
We really are at close to the time. We could end it here if you want.
No, I want to hear Odell's because that's not
we
going
need
to be nearly as good.
Yeah. You know what it was. Drop it.
What was it, Odell?
Yeah, it doesn't even come close to topping that. Like, when I was a kid,
No, we don't expect
That's been
that.
established.
No, we don't expect that.
like, I don't think anyone ever noticed that I did this.
Oh,
but-
the sex change.
Yeah. See?
It wasn't
Yeah,
weird.
I mean, the beard's fake. It's all
It's
held on by
2018
spirit
or
gum.
it's 2019, so it's everybody does that, bro. It's cool. I used to be a cat.
Bob just knocked over Odell's microphone. All right, go ahead.
So, when I was a kid, I hated blowing my nose, right?
Oh my god! I thought that was going a whole different direction. You know, I hated blowing my uncle, but he washed me like 4 times a week.
I was right there with you. I was like, oh my god, is he about to Me Too us? And that's not gonna beat me? It's like...
I was this one time with my cousin, but that's not what we're talking about here.
Oh, fuck my life. All right. You hated blowing your nose? So what, you would like eat your own snot by...
No.
You'd blow it on somebody else.
I hated it.
You hated
Still to
blowing
this
your
day,
nose.
like I don't like it because it's too messy for my face.
So
like
that's
I
not
don't.
really-
Well,
That's
well,
something
now,
really that
nowadays,
you did that was
you have the
weird.
mustache.
No, it gets weird.
Nowadays you have the mustache, so it's understandable.
Yeah.
Like, you get stuck. You might have to get a wet wipe.
Oh
like a
yeah,
baby
being
wipe.
sick with a mustache is the worst.
Yeah.
Well, so instead I would just pick my nose.
And just like,
That's
string
not.
it.
That's not entirely
Ropes of
weird.
semen?
Okay, let me
Now,
let me
hold
say
on.
this right now because of the perfect time to say this. It's not weird to pick your nose. We need to
No,
we need to dissolve this fucking barrier that we're all holding on to still, because people still look at you weird, dude. Everybody does it. The people
I don't
looking
like
at
shit
you
in my
weird
nose.
do it. They're looking at you weird because they're like, out here in public, you're just gonna do it?
Yeah, I can't breathe, or I got this really pointy booger that's kind of been stabbed all day.
But
and I don't like shit in my nose.
I work in a dust-covered
pills.
plastic factory. I need to pick my fucking nose.
Oh, yeah.
That's not the weird part.
Okay.
Yeah. Where are you going with this?
I would pick my nose
And feed it to your uncle while you're
I
blowing
would
him.
wipe it.
Wipe it on the ball sack of your uncle.
And Bob just created a new fetish.
A new shit.
No, I would.
Pornhub.
I would just wipe it on like door trim.
So you just aimlessly wipe it wherever you want it.
No,
that's not
not
necessarily
aimless.
You know what I like to imagine?
There were specific spots.
You know what I like to
I
imagine?
would wipe it.
You know what I like to imagine?
was a calculated
You're just
effort.
sticking it on a door frame or something, and like, you know, there's one night where like you were staying with an aunt or uncle, not the one that used to blow, but like you were staying somewhere else or at a friend's house.
The one that
so
used
like,
to blow me.
yeah. Okay, on this episode of #MeToo, Odell's going to tell us about his personal
What
experiences.
if we started a podcast?
Hashtag,
God.
no,
But we never
my
talk
God.
about sexual abuse.
let's call it #Mewtwo.
It's a Pokemon
For Pokemon
postseason
sexual
retrospective.
assaults.
There's a lot that we can reference.
He touched my Pokeballs.
No. Here's what it is. We examine every episode of the first season of Pokemon, and we try and figure out how it was sexually abusive or something like that.
I'm completely down for
I
that.
want to do this, but
Let's
I know
do
I
this.
can't get you guys committed.
Oh, I will do it. Okay, we have from now until I go out of town. Like, I'm willing to bust this out in the next couple of days, bro. Let's do this. #Mewtwo.
I want to do. Let's table it. We're putting this idea right now on the internet, so like, you know, copyright. Fucking fuck you guys. This was our idea.
Copyright, subject change, entertainment.
Yeah. Anyways, this is something we should revisit.
Yes. While I place my bottle on this Pokeball. But no, I like to imagine you wiping these fucking boogers on this door frame and then there's one night when like you and Jenny and everybody's all out of the house. So your dad's like, "Sup, girl?" What is that? Like,
Sorry
you know what I mean?
that.
Like just kind of like leaning on a door frame, trying to be a little, you know what I mean, a little saucy for your mom, and then just getting boogers on his hand.
But you gotta think, by the time he would have done that, they would have all been dried up.
Him getting small cuts on his hand.
See, the way I saw it in my head was
Instantly
like,
infected.
every time you visit this door frame, you're looking for like the right spot. Like you're doing the whole like director. You're taking your both hands, making an
Fingers and
L.
thumbs.
Yeah, and you're lining up the shot like right where you want it. Like where's the perfect place to put this?
I like to imagine that none of your doors close properly because there's so much buildup.
No, it wasn't on that part. It was on the inside.
I like to imagine me
Like-
with like seven
the outside
red-headed,
edge?
tattooed
Okay.
women, and we're all just going at it hardcore.
What? I might agree.
I thought we were just talking about things that we imagine.
#Mewtwo.
Guys, this has been a really fun episode.
This has been a really
It's
strange, fun,
strange,
and
stupid,
inventive episode.
Yeah. My name is Vincent Herbert. I guess we should say, you know, subject to change entertainment on Facebook and Twitter. Sort of my podcast on Instagram.
Twitter?
Yeah, Twitter. I guess you're checking us out somewhere.
Sort of my comics on Facebook, which you
Yeah, Sort of My Comics is
That's the big
well,
one.
I mean, who cares about that on this? This isn't the
No,
nerd news
they
show.
need to know. They need to know.
Sure, Sort of My Comics on Facebook. Comment. What was the weirdest thing you guys have ever done? Like, there's some weird habit that you had.
Sorry.
Share this episode if you want to shame me for my auto-cannibalism for a time.
Mine was
something
definitely
that doesn't-
nowhere near the weirdest.
Nope.
I'm a real piece of shit. But I got a sweet-ass leather jacket, so... Hey.
While you eat your scabs and your eye boogers.
I just imagine myself, like... I've got
you a
no
t-shirt
shirt.
made.
I've got no shirt on, but I've got the leather jacket on. Like my hair's looking great.
And a
I'm like
bowl full of
sprawled out.
scabs.
I was gonna say like a popcorn bowl full of
Nope.
scabs and eye
Nope.
boogers. Just
I'm sprawled out like fucking Burt Reynolds style on a couch, but there's a big scab on my knee, and I'm picking it.
okay.
And I'm like,
real
"Sup,
quick,
baby?"
fuck it. This will go on air. But the other night, Brittany goes downstairs to do something. And usually when we go to bed, like, we'll free ball it, or at least, like, lay in our underwear and shit, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I have these, like, I wear almost nothing but American Eagle boxers, period, because, like, they're super comfortable. But I have this one pair, and they're, like, not, like, the typical boxer briefs, they're just a bit shorter. Like, they're, like, shorter cut, so, like, they're kind of, like, real close up to your nuts. And they're...
I have a pair of skivvy shorts like that.
And they're made, like, out of almost, like, that... like moisture wickening Under Armour type of material. You know, they're real stretchy material.
Yeah. Dude, I think I literally have the same fucking underwear.
And they're tiger print, right? Mm-mm. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I got them strictly because they're tiger print, because I'm like, ooh, yeah, those look feisty.
I got issued mine from the military.
She went downstairs, and I knew she was about to come back up. So by the time she comes up and comes through the door, I'm, like, laying on my stomach, like, ass, like, perched up in the air, finger on my mouth, like, sorry, excuse me. But it was
you were going full Marilyn,
dude.
That's what, you were full like, Marilyn Monroe.
I wish she would have got a picture, because it probably looked hideous with my pasty, chubby, hairy body and these fucking skin.
Shit, I wish I had that picture.
I mean, we could make a SMP calendar.
I'd get a poster made, put it on this wall. We'd start going live again.
Bro, I would
even
rock
without
a
you
t-shirt.
here.
I would wear a t-shirt of my own self, like as big as Freddie Mercury is on my shirt right now. I'm just like,
all right, well,
yeah.
That killed all the momentum at the outro. So cue the music, I guess.
Fuck it.